I become.
I believe.
I am.
I am a great voice artist.
I have found
And have come to love
my own voice.
Someone out there
needs to hear my voice.
driven by my purpose.
Vision,
mission and passion.
I'm not just any voice talent.
I am a voice artist.
I have a pure heart.
And I will use
my gift of voice
To make other people better and happy.
With greatness.
And excellence.
And I can self-express.
because I am a success.
With my CDAP family support.
My potential and opportunities.
To serve using my voice.
Are limitless.
I will promote voice acting as an art.
And create
positive social change
With my voice.
I am a loyal.
Committed
dedicated.
and empowered servant.
I will use my gifted voice
To inspire,
Inform.
Involved.
And illuminate the next generation of voice
artists.
I will create a culture of
Sharing.
Giving.
Loving and caring.
and will always have an attitude of gratitude.
I will do it
To give back my gift of voice.
To God.
From Las Piñas, I am Basil.
CVA.
certified voice artist.
CVA. Certified Voice Artist.
Artist.
CVA,
Certified voice
artist.
CVA. Certified Voice Artist.
Meron ka bang gustong sabihin, ngunit wala kang mapagsabihan? Isulat ang iyong nararamdaman upang ang pakiramdam ay maginhawaan. I am your Queen of the Voice, Sweet Nicole, ang iyong karamay na makikinig sa kwento mo.
Pull the lever, crunk. Round lever!
Hello everyone, so today I will be trying some voice characters that for sure you have heard already.
Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Kayo po ay nakikinig ngayon sa Queen Voice of All Seasons. Hindi po kayo naliligaw? Ako po ang inyong co-host ngayong gabi. At si Girly Fernandez at ay makikijoin kay Miss Lynn or also known as Sweet Nicole. At tunay nga po na isang kagalakan para sa akin na makasama sa episode na ito. Talagang hindi natin hahayaan na matapos ang buwan ng mga puso na ganun-ganun na lamang. Siyempre, dapat with a bang. Ang episode na hindi lang very interesting, napapanahon pa. At dahil ako po ang inyong co-host, narito na po ang Queen of the Voice, ang main host ng programang ito, Lynn Gonzalez, also known as Sweet Nicole.
Yan, magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Maraming salamat partner at kami ay iyong napagbigyan. Yan, para makasama ka namin sa episode na ito, nakaabang-abang, di ba?
Yes. Totoo, kaabang-abang talaga kasi hindi pwedeng basta ligawan lang yung nangyayari sa mga buwan ng mga puso. Dapat may kahahantungan 'yan, 'di ba?
Yes, di ba? Yan, tama ka dyan. Napakarami talagang mga katanungan mula sa ating mga kaboses ang tutugunan ngayong gabi ng ating panauhin. Pero bago natin siya, syempre, ipakilala, panoorin muna natin ang intro video regarding sa ating episode ngayong gabi.
So tonight, in front of our family and friends, everyone we love, I'd like to ask you one question. First time when we met, I asked you if, before I pursued it, I asked you if you can be my wife. So that's my question. Dian Racy, would you be my wife?
Ay, naku sis, alam mo ba, talaga naman. I was trying to, I was caught, like, abot-abot yung ngiti ko, hindi matanggal. Siguro lahat ng mga babaeng nanonood ngayon, ganun din. Parang humaba ulit yung hair ko.
Oo, diba? Actually, I want you to see this eh. Eto. Ayan. Alam ko sa'yo yan eh. Ganyan nag-propose yung husband mo eh. Ano yan sa bed mo ba yan? Saan scenario yan, sis?
Sabi ng aking fiancé dyan, I will lay you down on a bed of roses daw.
Ay, talaga. Ang kita, no? Pero saan, ano yan? Saang lugar yan? Sa inyo? Or sa room mo ba yan?
Long distance relationship kami, sis, no? Miss
Okay.
Lynn. And then, at that time, I believe magbo-birthday yata ako niyan. And then, I visited Cebu kasi merong event. And then, that's the time na pinlano niya na pala yan. Na meron na siyang mga ginawang, oo, talagang effort na effort. Imagine, 10 years ago yan ha, wala pa yung mga baka pakulo ngayon na ano, oo.
May
Talaga
mga
namang, hindi nakahuli yung husband ko. Oo. So, wala
Oo,
na ako nagawa. Umuuna ako.
di ba? Talagang, kaya nga yung episode natin ngayong gabi is kaabang-abang talaga, no? Lalo na dyan sa mga
True.
tanong na yan na, ano ba usually yung tinatanong pag nagpo-propose?
Title ng episode natin ngayong gabi, Will You Marry Me? Ang nakakakabang tanong. At
Yes, no?
ngayon, Miss Lynn, ay
Yes.
may makakasama tayo, no, na tutulungan tayo para sagutin yung mga katanungan ng ating mga viewers, no? Para meron tayong guide na someone who is expert about relationships. Okay lang ba? Ipakilala na natin siya?
Yes.
Okay, so it is my pleasure and my privilege to introduce to you our guest for tonight. She is a certified life coach and founder of Work Smart, Love Smart Coaching. Her tagline, in work and in love, there is no need to settle. She was a lifestyle journalist for more than 2 decades before she transitioned to life coaching. She used to teach college level English and journalism and also ran a regular column in Daily Tribune. As a life coach, she does private one-on-one coaching, facilitates workshops, and gives webinars and talks on work smart and love smart topics. For fun and balance, our coach loves to dance and do improv and practice Kundalini Yoga. Mga kaboses, ready na ba? Here she is, the pretty and charming life coach, Miss M. P. Guevara.
Thank you. Can you hear me? Sorry,
Yes,
kaka-login ko lang, hindi tayo naka-Techron, but I think we're good. You can hear me, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You're so pretty, na? Napaka-charming
Fresh,
naman
very fresh.
ngayong gabi.
Salamat.
Para, di ba? Parang na-out of place na tayo. Sabagay, siya ang guest ngayon, no? Siya talaga dapat ang ganda-ganda naman ni Miss M, no? Ma'am, thank you so
for
much
giving me a reason to put on makeup again and and try to prettify myself for the camera. Kasi tagal na di ba? Parang ang daming ang daming mga nangyayari. Oo,
It's very easy to relax when we're at home. Parang nakakatamad kasi wala namang makakakita. Yan, totoo po yan, Miss M.
So, thank you so much, Coach M, for taking the time out of your busy schedule. No? Isa na naman po very exciting. Yes. Isa na naman very exciting ang ating episode ngayong gabi po. At ito yung topic na I think everyone is looking forward to. No? It's all about marriage proposal and engagement. Di ba? Di ba, partner? Okay.
Yes, nako. Lalo na love month, nako talaga. Inaabangan yan.
Correct. Totoo yun.
Umabol pa tayo. It's the last week of Feb.
Totoo yun, Coach. Totoo yun. So, simulan natin, Coach M, ang ating usapan sa mga questions from our netizens or mga kabosses. So, I will just flash the question on screen. And then, i-remove ko na lang para makapag-ano po kayo. Okay, this is the first question. Partner, kita mo ba?
Yes, I can see it, partner.
Sige.
Babasahin ko po. Ayan, para matulungan tayo. Okay. So, ito po ay galing sa ating viewer from Agapan City at siya po ay nagangalang Erwin D. Sabi niya po dyan ay 2 years na po kaming mag-boyfriend and girlfriend. Pero sa period po na yun, madalas away-bati kami. Pero mahal naman po namin ang isa't isa. Plano ko na po mag-propose sa kanya, pero ang mga kaibigan ko at ilang relatives ko ay nagsasabi na makailang beses muna raw ako mag-isip at kausapin ang sarili ko. Tama po ba na sundin ko sila? Ano-ano po ba ang mga sinyales na dapat ko tingnan o pag-aralan bago ako humantong sa marriage proposal? Magkahalong kaba at takot din po ang nararamdaman ko. Kaba at takot na baka ma-reject ang proposal ko. Miss M.
Okay. What a question, no? Parang sinakop na niya yung buong topic eh. Kasi, ano daw ang senyales that it's the right time to propose? So, basically, how I will answer that is by going over these key things that we can consider as signs that the timing is right for such a big life-changing moment. Yung tawag na wedding, I know, not the wedding proposal, but the proposal to get engaged. Okay. So sabi niya, pinayuhan siya ng family and friends na mag-isip-isip muna. Tama naman yun. In general, for anything that's major, kahit nga malilit na decision, dapat pinag-iisipan eh. So, lalo na yung mga ganyan, di ba? So, it's good to listen to what other people have to say. But at the end of the day, ang tatanungin mo talaga ay ang sarili mo. And since this is something that involves another person, that's the thing about relationships eh. It's a decision that has to take into consideration somebody else. So, hindi mo siya pwedeng sabihin na decision ko lang to. May kiramdam ka kung nasan na yung relationship nyo. So, that's what we're talking about when we say that the timing is right for your relationship, kung nasan na kayo in terms of yung tinakbo ng relationship nyo so far. And what I'm going to say here are tips that come from experts. So hindi ako, I'm not claiming to be an expert on relationships. What I am is a relationship coach, and I'm able to guide people to create the relationship that they want.
Yes.
Based on what they want and based on the circumstances of their lives and, their belief systems and all that. So, anyway, I just wanted to clarify na hindi man ako nagsasabing, alam ko lahat, no? But marami ng experts and studies and research that we can rely on para bigyan tayo ng guidelines na on what to consider before when we do certain things. So for getting engaged, unang-una, you have to know the things that you don't like about your partner. Okay? Kung sabihin mong wala kang hindi gusto sa kanya, dun pa lang, sinyalis na yun na you probably don't know your partner enough to get engaged, or nandun pa kayo sa sobrang honeymoon stage, seeing everything with rose-tinted glasses, yung sinasabi natin na hindi nyo pa, di ba parang nasa cloud nine pa kayo na hindi pa kayo grounded enough to see, what's bothersome about your partner. Kasi nobody's perfect. Lahat tayo may something that, bothersome about us. And a partner can consider so. So, I would invite Erwin to name the 3 things that bother you about your partner. And, di lang yun, you go further and expect that those things will remain. Hindi yun magbabago. Okay. So, yung 3 bagay na yun, kaya mo. Tanggap mo. Kung hindi niya baguhin or mabago. Okay? So that's one pointer. Okay, another is, do you like who you are when you are with them? Do you like who you are when you are with your partner? Itong sinasabi natin, medyo corny pakinggan yung being the best you. Pero, totoo eh, di ba? Does your partner inspire you to be your best self? Or, ang pakiramdam mo ba when you are with them is insecure, you feel ugly, you feel not enough? You have to check in on yourself. Diba? How does your partner make you feel? Gusto mo ba yung sarili mo pagkasama mo sila? See, malaking indicator yun kung healthy yung relationship nyo eh. Yes? Okay. quickly lang to para hindi we don't take up the entire show. Third pointer is, have you gone over your deal breakers? Alam niyo yung deal breakers, yung mga bagay na deal breaker. Yung pag meron yon, ayaw mo na. Unacceptable. Your non-negotiables. Okay? So, for me, ako, when I deal with relationship clients, isa yan sa lagi ko tinatanong, what are your deal breakers? Are you even aware of them? You know? I'll share my own. For example, my deal breakers would be, I will usually ask for the top 3. My top 1 would be, pag unfaithful, deal breaker sa akin yun. Pangalawa, pag emotionally unstable or mentally unstable. Ito, walang mali walang mali sa deal breaker nyo kasi yun yung ayaw nyo eh. Diba? I'm not questioning what's a deal breaker for one and for another. Maaaring iba-iba yun, but that's yours eh. So, and another thing for me would be financial instability. Hindi ibig sabihin naghanap ako ng mayaman or this and that, but a person has to, carry his own weight. Yun, that's the thing. So those are my deal breakers. What are yours, diba? What are hers? Malinaw ba kayo about those, no? Kasi what are your deal breakers showing you? Your values. So ibig sabihin aligned yung values nyo. Kung pareho kayo ng, gusto sa buhay, yung ideals nyo, yung plano nyo. Kasi if you're looking for something long-term na magtatagal, then this is crucial. What else? Do you both really genuinely want to get married? Sa panahon kasi ngayon, ang daming parang society can pressure you to get married, even friends and family can pressure you, your age can pressure you. Di ba, did he mention age? But I don't know. But a lot of people get pressured, no? Or maaari kasing you're not on the same page yet. For example, the other one wants to get married, the other one, parang pipilitan lang, hindi pa handa, or for whatever reason, right? So, I want you to ask whether you both really, genuinely want to get married. Kasi, bakit? If not, mag-harbor yun ng resentment dun sa tao na napilitan. And it's something na hindi isusolve nung wedding eh. You will have to deal with the consequences of that after you get married, no? So it's best that you both, get to that same level of wanting to get married. Number 5. Am I going too fast? Are we good?
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay, Coach. It's okay. That's clear.
And number 5. The number 5 sign that you're ready to get engaged is you are grateful for each other. You're grateful for each other. Bakit sinama to ng mga experts? Kasi from studies and from research, lumalabas na key to a happy marriage is when people show gratitude for each other. So hindi lang to yung you don't take each other for granted. It's going beyond that. You actually express gratitude for each other. You know how to. That's just a real sign of a healthy relationship again. Number 6, I'm going to give you 7 signs. Number 6 is super important. It's that your trust and communication game is on point. Okay? Trust and communication. Bakit? These two are the foundations of a relationship. Foundations, ito yung haligi, ito yung magbibigay ng strength sa relationship nyo. Trust and communication. So kung wala yun, lagi kayong nagsiselo sa isa't isa, you're always like doubting where the other person is, sino kasama mo, kung walang trust, hindi yun masasolve ng kasal. Alamin niyo muna bakit may ganong issue. Is it coming from, your traumas? Is it a real thing that's happening? And communication. If you haven't even gotten to the point where you can talk about the hard topics, alam niyo yung mga hard conversations to have. Like, for example, Money can be a hard issue
That's one, yes.
to talk about openly. What else? Iba-iba rin for certain people. But if you're still keeping secrets, if you're still not feeling comfortable enough to be vulnerable with your partner, awat muna. Work on those things. And when you're there, yung pwede ka ng you can really just be your authentic self with this person and still feel safe in the relationship, then that's a very good sign that you're ready to get engaged. And finally, the timing is right. So we're talking about timing here. Kanina, yung mga minention ko na points, it's about timing in where you are at in your relationship. Now I'm talking about timing in your life. The timing in your life. For example, you want a short engagement and a big wedding. Bawa. Are you at that point in your life where you can actually do that without getting all stressed? Do you have the time and the finances basically for the marriage that you want?
Yeah.
Halimbawa, LDR pa kayo. Halimbawa, ito yung sitwasyon. This kind of close to home. Your boyfriend, for example, is working abroad. And the kind of marriage that you want is magkasama kayo, you're spending, you have an ideal a setup for a marriage. Pero kailangan pa niya magtrabaho abroad to earn to save enough for a business, for example. That's where you're at. Then there's nothing wrong or shameful about putting it off until such time that you're ready and you're sure. Kasi weddings will always be there, di man mawawala yan eh. Kasi sa inyo yan, di ba? So yung timing ang hanap natin. Okay, so there, I will stop at that. The 7 signs that the timing is right for an engagement to happen, to get engaged. Haba ng sagot ko. Sana nasagot na yung ibang tanong ng mga viewers natin. Nahagip na.
Yeah. Diba?
Grabe, partner. Busog na ako.
Busog ka na ba?
Uwi na.
Napakalinaw. No? Coach is very right kasi wala namang hard and fast rule, di ba? When a man should propose, di ba? Kumbaga, yun nga binanggit niya, you really have to reach some form of financial stability talaga pagdating sa ganyan, no? And I also got from coach. Siguro coach narinig ko lang pagka yung babae din daw ata may mga dropping hints na left and right. No, aside from yung mga dropping hints niya na yan, na gusto niya na bang, regularly she's mentioning about getting engaged. Sinyalis siguro yun na gusto niya na magpakasal. Kaya lang, paano kung halimbawa yung financial stability niya hindi pa ready? Tama ka, coach eh. Tignan mo muna yon, gano'n ka na ba ka-stable? Tignan mo muna yung sarili mo. O kahit nagpaparinig siya sa'yo, I guess, coach, that's only my opinion. Kahit nagpaparinig siya sa'yo, di ba? Checkin mo muna yung stability.
If kung nandun pa rin kayo sa stage rin na panay parinig lang and you can't actually talk about something more openly and more thoroughly, work on the relationship muna. Huwag masyado dun sa dream wedding agad. Kasi madaling magpakasal, alam naman natin yun. Tapos sa atin, napakahirap magpaanal, wala pang divorce. Okay.
Madaling magpakasal, mas mahal magpaanal.
Hindi lang mahal. Ang mahirap emotionally, financially, time-wise.
At matagal ang proseso. Mas matagal daw ang proseso according to business.
Totoo yun. Kasi hindi ako yung brother ko kasi nasa stage ng ganyan. Matagal. And very costly talaga, no?
Yeah.
Anyway. Thank you, Coach. And let's proceed to the second question, Coach. No, we have this one from Thea Soriano of Cavite. Ano po ba ang dapat gawin ng taong na-reject ang marriage proposal? Paano niya po ba ito dapat harapin? Madalas po nagli-lead ito sa matinding depression gaya ng pinsan ko and even attempted to end his life because of this rejection. Oh, medyo ano pala yun, coach, no? Naapektuhan masyado yung cousin ni Thea. What can you say about that, coach? Ano
Okay.
po ba?
First of all, konting clarification again. I am a life coach. I am not a mental health professional. Kung merong mga clinical depressions and other health issues like those, mental health issues, a person should really seek professional medical help. Okay, so but we're talking here about basically about how to deal with rejection. Sa buhay, the bigger issue here also is how to deal with disappointment.
Yeah.
Hindi lang naman, diba, sa buhay natin, ang dami nating pwedeng matanggap na disappointments. Pwedeng, for example, sa trabaho, you can lose a job or you can not even be accepted for a job that you're eyeing. No? For people who are still in school, for example, the disappointments could be not getting an award that you were aiming for or certain whatever it is, diba? So this has to do with a person's attitude towards handling disappointments. Kasi hindi na, like I mentioned before, a relationship is not something you can decide on your own. Hindi ka pwede magpakasal on your own or just because you want it. Hindi rin tamang i-manipulate or pilitin mo yung partner mo into something that he or she is not ready for or doesn't want, diba? So, how do you handle rejection? Unang-una kong sasabihin is, pakinggan mo yung dahilan kung bakit nag-no yung tao. Maaring nandun yung sagot mo. Pwedeng hindi pa siya ready, and then, kung hindi siya ready, bakit? Assess mo. Pag-usapan nyo. Because a no doesn't mean never.
Yeah.
It can be no for now. So that's that one. Now, tingnan mo kung ano yung issue. Is it about you? Nag-no ba siya dahil sa something in you? Kung ikaw, kung nasa iyo, pag-usapan nyo, ano problema, di ba? Ano yung gusto niyang, halimbawa, hinahanap niya sa'yo, or pinapabago, or whatever, and you isipin mo kung kaya mo bang ibigay. Gusto mo bang ibigay? So, kung siya yung may dahilan, pakinggan mo rin. Kung yung relationship niyo may problema, pag-usapan nyo. Sit there. That's key. Listen. Understand where the other person is coming from. Huwag ka humito dun sa no. That's just the tip of the iceberg. Bakit nag-no? It could have been the timing, di ba, in your lives. It could have been in whatever. So there, that's one. And then if you find yourself lapsing into a depression, seek help. It could just be possibly support from people who love you, people you can vent to, people you can cry to. Or, yun na nga, kung clinical siya sa tingin nyo, hopefully you can have the strength to seek medical help or have somebody help you get that kind of support. Kasi she mentioned a person she knows who tried to commit suicide. So that's why I'm emphasizing that. Okay.
Thank you, Coach, sa sinabi mo, no. It's actually, parang looking at that pa lang, no, imagining, it can be very devastating, really. Ikaw ba naman, no, you have invested emotionally sa relationship and then you have announced it, diba? You have announced that palang everyone around you knows that you're gonna get married and then suddenly, suddenly hindi pala matutuloy. Biglang, yung isang kapartner is going back, no? Parang aatras siya. So it's really, it could just imagine yung emotional effect nun sa tao na na may iwan. Pero yun nga, sabi mo nga, Coach M, no, it's sometimes it's not just all about us na na-reject. Sometimes it's about the preparedness nung other party.
Correct.
No? Kasi it boils down minsan, no, parang minsan feeling natin baka ako dahil sa akin ganyan. Pero baka nga it's the preparation din ng isang tao. And in connection to that, Coach M, meron po ba kayong mga cases na ganito na narinig na halimbawa hindi natuloy yung proposal or may rejection sa proposal na na-survive pa or na-save pa yung relationship, kumbaga nagkabalikan pa at naituloy yung kasal? Meron bang chance na ganito?
Well, I don't know anyone personally, but my take on that would be, parang ang tanong is, does it necessarily lead to a breakup?
Or masu-survive pa yung relationship. Dalawa yun, Coach, di ba? Yung isa, pwedeng nag-break up na, yung isa naman, na-survive pa.
What do you mean by survive? Ibig sabihin hindi nag-break.
Oo. Yung katulad, Coach, ng sinabi mo kanina na napag-usapan nila. Kumbaga, no doesn't mean never, sabi mo nga. Maaaring may reason siya kung bakit ganon. So napag-usapan. I think yun yung point ni ni Noel de la Cruz, siya yung nagtanong niyan kung masu-survive pa ba yung relationship. Based on what you said a while ago, Coach, kung napag-usapan naman, I guess, no, may mga reasons kasi, Coach, naalala ko may friend akong ganyan katulad nung kailangan niya munang pagtapusin ng pag-aaral yung kapatid niya. Kailangan muna na ganito yung pamilya niya. Okay? Na-explain naman. Tama sinabi mo, Coach, pag-usapan muna nila. Siguro yun yung gustong ipunto ni Nobel. Pwede namang ma-survive uli yung relationship ninyo. No, kahit nasaktan siya sa una, pero you have to realize the reason. Tama yung sinabi mo, Coach. The reason bakit nagkaganon yung babae, but why did she turn you down? Excuse me. Yun. Now, meron kasing iba, leading to the next question, Coach, no? In connection with the coach of Girly. Ito yun, Coach, yung binanggit mo na rin. Yan, bakit po minsan ang failed proposal or rejection na nagre-result to breaking up? Yan naman, Coach, yung hindi na-survive. Kumbaga, parang nagkaayawan na. Meron ako napanood sa YouTube, Coach, ito. Nag-propose siya sa eskwelahan, lahat kinuntsaba, teacher, walang klase nga nun Tapos, nung nag-propose siya, may malaki pa siyang teddy bear, tapos siguro mga 3 dozens of roses yon. So, when he popped up the question, will you marry me? Ang sagot ng babae, sabi niya ganun, I'm sorry, I had sleepless nights so many weeks already, and I like you, I like your company, but it came to my senses that I don't want to marry a smoker. And then, binato niya yung teddy bear, binato niya yung flowers. And after that, nag-resign, wala nang nangyari. Kumbaga, hindi na restore. Kumbaga, ayaw na pala sa kanya nung babae. Yun. So, bakit may mga ganon kaya na nag-result sa breaking na talaga?
Okay, there are as many reasons as there are people in this world. Hindi ko masasabi kung ano yung it boils down to how well you know yourself, your partner, and how well you're assessing your particular relationship.
Maaari kasi
doon sa kinuwento mo kasi very telling yung the way the rejection happened. Kasi minsan, di ba, there's a more loving way to end, to say no. And then there's a way that can be, I guess, not as loving. Considering that there are people watching and all that. So everything is a message here. The action, the words. If it's a clear no like that, you have to consider whether I know it's painful, but do you want to be with someone who doesn't want you? It's as simple as that Do you want to be with someone who doesn't love you? Kasi yung pagiging smoker, pwede naman magbago yun Pwede naman pag-usapan yun Diba? So it can go either way, really. It depends on how, it's handled and how it's interpreted also. So walang black and white sa maraming bagay.
Coach, ma-add ko lang kasi meron kami, I'm into events management. Meron kaming naging client na andyan na sila nung nagpo-propose na, hindi nga natuloy yung kumbaga, magpo-propose pa lang, syempre mag-organize. You know what? Hindi nag-know yung babae. Ang reason niya, yung bang parang, merong awkwardness between them na para sa kanya, she feels na irreparable na. Parang may mga differences sila na hindi niya talaga maano. Kaya, kesa magsama sila, kasi nga, yung pagiging getting married is a joint decision, di ba? Parang, sabi nga, yung hindi siya mainit na kanin na iluluwa pag napasok ka eh. Kumbaga, naisip ng babae kasi parang pag nag-yes siya and then naging sila, tapos bigla siya nag-back out sa wedding, parang mas masakit sa part ng guy. Kaya doon pa lang sa part na yon, sa proposal pa lang na yon, coach, tinapat niya na yung lalaki na talagang hindi. Okay? Kumbaga, sinabi niya na may mga differences sila na hindi niya, alam mo yon, yung unreconcilable differences ba yon yung sinasabi nila. Yun yung point ng babae. I guess, coach, ganun siguro dun sa tanong ni Ellen, no? Kung bakit nagre-result sa breaking up. No? Yung binanggit mo rin kanina, coach, di ba? Maaring may mga talaga na pag-uusap na hindi sila nagkakasundo kasi. Pagka gano'n na may hindi pagkakasundo, ba't ka pa lalalim dun sa relationship niyo? I guess
yes,
that's...
since the both of you, Girly and Nicole, you've mentioned several times yung cases, the scenario where people are around, people have been invited, kumbaga, a whole a lot of preparations have been made into the engagement. The proposal. I just want to say that minsan kasi parang may pressure din from social media to make a spectacle out of everything. And it becomes not just something between the two of you, but it becomes a show. So I invite people also to consider, but do you really want that? Because you have to know that aside from the risk of rejection, when you do something like that, you add the risk of people witnessing whatever it is that will happen between the two of you. That's very private. So you have to be ready for all these consequences. Hindi mo siya ma-predict, di ba? Hindi mo siya you can only stage something so much. The rest of it should be spontaneous. So, ayun, isipin nyo rin yun. Like, hindi kailangan gawin yun. Just because other people are doing it, you do it your way. It's your relationship. Wala namang ibang dapat nakikisaw-saw dun sa mga agreements nyo eh.
Correct ka, coach. Akala kasi ng iba, coach, sorry to interrupt you, yung mga nakikita sa pelikula, yung mga nagtitrending na ginagawa ng artista, akala nila applicable yun sa mga jowa nila. Sorry, so word Hindi, kasi may mga babae, di ba, partner na ayaw nila nung gano'n na publicly, alam mo yun, sa mall, sa parke, sa kalsada. Parang, kasi you're putting a lot of pressure sa kanila na hindi man lang, yung binanggit pa rin ni coach sa simula pa rin you are not on the same page Tapos bigla kang magsasabi ng gano'n na sayang lang yung effort mo, di ba? That's the reason kaya nagkakaroon ng breaking up, di ba?
Kasi kung sobra kayong in tune with each other, alam nyo Alam nyo if it's right. Wala, di ba? Hindi na nga, di ba? Alam nyo So, you know it also in your heart of hearts what the motivation is. Baka kasi nag-propose ka dahil you're trying to save something that you know is
Yes.
broken. That could
Correct.
also be it, di ba? Well, how would you explain scenarios like that where the other party like breaks up with you in front of everybody else, or brings up something like major about na that has to do with a problem you're having, di ba? Hindi posibleng hindi mo alam 'yon. Alam mo 'yon. Baka ayaw mo lang harapin,
Correct.
or you think
Correct.
this big to do will make everything all right.
Parang
Ayan.
ginagawang if that is the case, no, if you know that there is something that you want to there is something wrong that you want to save, parang ginagawang grand and elaborate quick fix yung marriage proposal,
Ah,
to the point na to up to the expense of your reputation, of your mental health, of your emotional health. Nakakalungkot din, no? Kasi nga, yun nga sana yung itatanong ko eh, bakit kaya, no? Bakit kaya, if you are really in sync, in tune with each other, your communication is good, bakit kailangan humantong sa rejection? 'Di ba? Bakit merong mga yes and it's a very joyful event. Bakit merong awkward?
yeah.
'Di ba? Kung talaga namang connected kayo sa isa't isa. So, yun, yung sinasabi ni Coach M na gap na
Yeah.
hindi nyo inaamin sa sarili nyo. So,
Correct.
mga viewers natin diyan, nag-iisip na ba kayo?
Correct. And
Meron
speaking of yours, basahin lang muna natin tong comments natin sa FB.
Yes,
Medyo
umiinit na ang ating talakayan.
bago tayo tumungo sa number 5 questions natin. Ayan, tingnan nga po natin dito. Ayan, so meron tayo dito. Ayan, Miss Girly, basa mo ba?
Yes po,
Nakikita
nakaka-inspire naman talaga.
Yeah.
We are learning also.
And kay Lady Ann, KLA, great to be missing kay your guest co-host, galing. And sabi din ni LA, nakaka-excite naman ito, Miss Lynn. Dalaga po kasi siya, coach. No? And kay Enzo, ayan, sabi niya, great take po, Ma'am Lynn, Coach and Ma'am Girlie. Nice topic po. Malaking decision po talaga ang pagpo-propose at pagiging engaged. No? Hindi po talaga basta-basta. Tama. Tama yon. Hindi basta-basta yon. And here's the next question natin.
Ako po, Miss Lynn?
Yeah, yes, sis. Papabasa lang.
Okay po. I had my first proposal 2 years ago, but it was rejected. At first, I was really hurt, but my girlfriend explained to me the reason of rejection. It really took time before I realized her point of view. Her sick father already died a year ago, and her youngest brother has already graduated from college. I am now planning to propose again, but I'm quite hesitant to do it because of fear of rejection for the second time, if ever. We're both in our 30s. We're not getting any younger. What should I do? Itago natin siya sa pangalang Wilmer of Pampanga.
Tagong-tago. Okay. Parang most of the things he mentioned, napasadahan na natin eh, no?
Yung kanina, coach, no? Yung sa simula. No? Yung 7 signs. No? Tama ka, coach.
Yeah, he mentioned something about the girl giving her reason for rejecting him the first time, and apparently, obviously, they didn't break up because of that. They're still together. That's why he's still considering doing it again. The reason she gave before, wala na sa picture. So she's not taking care of a sick father anymore. So he's considering doing it again. So again, if he was listening, hopefully, or he can rewatch this, tingnan lang niya if they're on the same page, if if he feels that his girl wants to get married already, just like him, if they know each other well enough, they know their deal breakers, they have the same values, tama yung timing sa mga buhay nila, alam na nila yung nakakainis sa bawat isa and they're willing to accept that, all those things, then, yung chances of getting rejected make it very slim. That's what I would say. para hindi na maulit kung yun talaga yung gusto nyo at gusto mo, di ba? Kaya mo yan. Wilmer? Anong pangalan? Sorry.
Not real name po.
Wilmer. Tama, Coach. Tama ka,
And in
Coach.
fairness, parang kung for going to analyze their relationship, they were able to patch it up. Baka hindi masyadong public yung setting nung nag-propose siya.
At
So,
saka,
walang...
ibig sabihin, may something there. I mean, they didn't have a relationship. Hindi lang ang dahil gusto to get married at that time. Baka ngayon, pwede na.
So there was really understanding.
Yes. Ang nakikita ko nga doon, Coach and partner, siguro nga yun dahil may sakit yung tatay o hindi pa-graduate yung kapatid. Pero babalik pa rin tayo din sa unang sinabi ni Coach kaya yun hindi sila nag-break up. Kasi nga, may many reasons that they both understood, no? The both reasons that they have agreed on. Ngayon, kinakabahan lang siya. Pero sa tingin ko, pakiramdaman niya, di ba? Pakiramdaman niya na kasi total, alam naman niya yun And sabi mo nga, you're both, in 30s na daw sila. Siguro naman.
Huwag pa pressure sa age. Una-una, 30s is so young. Hello.
Correct.
And number two, di ba, parang, people can get married when they're senior. It doesn't matter. Marriage is not a guarantee that, that the couple will be dedicated to each other or that they will be able to weather the storms of a marriage. It's not a guarantee. It's all about the quality of your relationship. So if you feel na, wow, ang 5-star na yung relationship nyo, go for it.
Yes. Okay, next question natin, Coach, no? Number 6, from Cynthia Solis of Laguna. My cousin is already engaged. Eto, engagement na to, Coach. But after 6 months of being engaged, his BF broke off their engagement. Yung lalaki nakipag-break. Engaged na to, Until now, hindi raw sinabi ng BF niya yung reasons. Ano-ano po ba ang mga possible reasons? Why na-break off ang engagement? At ano po ba ang maaari kong maitulong sa cousin ko para makasurvive o makamove on siya sa broken engagement? May ganun pala. No?
Okay. And we have been talking about these things. So, a million reasons for doing or not doing something. And it's between her cousin and and his girlfriend. Boyfriend ba? Girlfriend. So, sorry, what is her question?
Mga reasons daw, Coach, na kung bakit nagkakaroon ng, yung engaged na pero biglang na-break off, di ba? Nawala pa, nag-break sila. Ako ang take on ko dyan, Coach, base doon sa mga nakilala ko, baka may mga unfinished business. Alam mo yun, Coach? No? Yung bang biglang dumating, yung babae na nagsabi, na buntis niya, napanood ko lang sa pelikula yun, di ba? Di ba? Yung bang kaya nung nalaman siguro ng babae na alam mo yun, na engaged na marriage siya, maaaring ganun no? Yun,
napanood sa pelikula para maiba, ang sagot natin dito. Just to add another layer into she said kasi that the boyfriend didn't even say why he broke off the reason. Engagement. Okay. On one hand, no answer is an answer. So yung that thing of not communicating,
that's
can be really frustrating, annoying, whatever. But at the same time, that's the message. I'm not able to talk about it with you, or you're not somebody I can talk openly with.
Yes.
So either way, yung foundation nyo of communication is very weak. You don't want to be with someone like that for a long-term commitment. And obviously, he made it very clear to you that he's also not into you that way. So, masakit, pero it's actually a gift.
Mabuti na rin.
Di ba? It's a gift na hindi na natuloy. Kaya sa pinilit niya. Tapos when you're married na, dun nyo haharapin yung consequences of that. Na, I don't know if he's in love with somebody else, or it could be anything really. It could be anything, but the thing we can be sure about is it's big enough for him to say no.
Yeah.
And respect that. I mean, di ba? Let it go. Let him go. Masakit, pero it's the only way that you can regain your power and your freedom. To find somebody who loves you as much as who can love you as much as you can love the other person, di ba? Yeah.
Most probably din, partner, and coach, most probably din, yung bang, kasi may mga tao na they still have things na they can't compromise on. Yung bang, halimbawa, yung, kaya ayaw pa nila. Pero yun nga babalik na naman tayo sa simula Pag you are, both of you on the same page, kasi may compromise ng mangyayari dyan. Kaya lang, dahil nga maaari na pressure nga, ikaw ba naman grande, public, no? Ang dami mong kinunsyaba, gumastos ka ng ganito. Na pressure na para wag mapahiya. Tapos nung engage na, parang doon siya, parang she came into her senses na may mga bagay pa na hindi siya ay handa i-compromise. Halimbawa, katulad nun, ayaw niya masira yung figura niya. Kasi nga, dating ganito, sexy, ganyan. May mga ganong reasons. Ayaw niya, hindi pa siya handa sa ganon. No? Kaya ayaw niya. Meron kasi akong alam na ganon, dahil beauty queen siya, ayaw niya masira yung figura niya. Kaya ayaw niya
magbuntis.
Ayaw niya. May maganda. Yung lalaki gusto ng, alam yon. So, dapat pinag-uusapan talaga yan. So, next tayo. Partner, ito siya.
Does being engaged mean anything legally? From Binyan, Justin Roses of Binyan.
Okay, hindi ako abogado, but I have heard of a case wherein hindi sinipot sa altar and may legal repercussions because there are I don't know the right terminologies, but we know that we can sue for things like mental anguish, emotional this and that, 'di ba? Pwede niyo itanong sa totoong abogado yung mga kasi depende talaga kasi kung may mga na-invest na hindi lang emotions, pwedeng material things also, money and all that. So, pwede talagang merong legal repercussions ang pag-break off ng engagement depending on the gravity of the situation and how it happens. Yeah.
Pwede na siyang ispo ngayon. Kaya mag-ingat kayo kung yes or no.
Di ko depende talaga. Dapat, syempre, it becomes the lawyers, the burden is on the lawyer to prove that may mga breach of
sa tingin ko naman, coach, no? Thank you, coach. Sa tingin ko naman yung binanggit mo rin nung una, coach. Siguro yung things that bind the engagement. Siguro binanggit mo, love and trust, 'di ba? Yun lang, love and trust for your partner. I think yun yung magbabind strongly dun sa engagement period nila, 'di ba? Binanggit mo yung kanina, coach, trust and love. Gusto ko pa nga gawing lagyan pa yun ng parang LRT, love, respect, trust. Yung tatlo na yun, inseparable. I think yun yung magbabind at magiging matatag yung relationship nila as being, engaged na couple. So tingin ko yun, in accordance with what you say. Huwag na nilang pahintulutang humantong pa sa gano'n na, di ba?
Sinabi kong foundations of a relationship are trust and communication. Yeah, but definitely, there should be.
Correct.
Obviously, real love. Yeah.
Alam niyo, coach, no? That communication is very, it's very serious, no? We realize when we get into a relationship, we realize na ang dami ko palang dapat matutunan sa pagko-communicate, no? Hindi pala siya basta bitaw ka lang ng I love you. Kasi beyond the lines, beyond the words, ang daming dapat sabihin, gawin, intentionally. Hindi lang
Right.
siya basta ganito na I care for you, I love you.
Right.
You can be very liberal with words, pero yung
Right.
actions and listening. Oh my goodness,
Right.
yung listening din.
Yeah, kaya meron akong webinar on the how-tos of talking and listening. So sobrang importante niya sa relationship. And in any phase of the relationship, whether it's new, your boyfriend, girlfriend, or your husband and wife, diba? Communication is key. And when I think of communication, lagi kong kinakabit doon yung ability to become vulnerable, yung pwede mo sabihin kahit ano.
Yes.
Correct.
Kasi maraming bagay na we hold back because we think hindi niya magugustuhan yung sasabihin natin, or we might elicit a response na ayaw natin marinig. So maraming ganun eh. But we have to be ready to do that kasi yun yung kailangan to move the relationship forward. And kasi pag tinago mo lang yun, hindi naman siya mawawala eh. Tinago mo lang. But if you sweep something, yung sinasabing sweep something under the rug, does it disappear? No, it stays under the rug. Kung ano yun, magra-rot yun, mabaho, di ba? Parang, tapos lalabas bigla na lang lalabas and sasabog and parang it doesn't make sense. Nangyari sa akin yun recently, like, may ginawa yung this guy I'm dating and ang OA nung reaction ko. And I was explaining afterwards and I also like first looked into myself and then I was explaining to him afterwards that sorry but it's coming from this other thing kaya parang OA because there's this other thing I haven't spoken to you about and this is my real issue, not that. So see what lalabas at lalabas eh. Oo, di ba? Lalabas. So, ilabas nyo para maging okay ulit. And be ready for the response, di ba? Whatever it is. Because if the person really loves you, may there's always a way forward. A way forward. You may not always agree on things, but but what you're after is understanding.
Yes.
Understanding of each other. Di ba? Parang anong pinanggagalingan niya? And is it acceptable to me? Is it acceptable to me? Kaya ko yun? Tanggapin? Do I believe it? So, pag na-restore na yung trust, because you communicated, then you're good to go. Again, magtutuloy-tuloy lang yan and it will become better and better and happier.
Yes.
And additional to that, no, okay lang, partner?
Yeah, go.
Okay. Yung communication patterns and styles ng babae at lalaki ay magkaiba. And that is what I have proven true in my personal marriage relationship, no. Totoo pala, no, parang yung usually marami siguro makakaliit na viewers natin ngayong gabi ng mga babae, no, na gigil na gigil ka na, tinatago mo, and you're thinking na naiintindihan niya, no? Kasi believe natin that they should know. You should know. You should read my mind. Pero it's not what it is pala sa mga lalaki. Their brains are wired differently. Yes. And you have to learn the art of communication to say it plainly, transparently, and directly. Yun pala. Tayo pa namang mga babae, gusto natin yung mga pasaring. Yung mga pahapyaw.
Hindi sila gano'n. Ang Coach M, tips sa'yo din
yun. Partner, ewan ko pero ako gano'n ako. Pero natutunan ko na lang eventually, along the way, na okay. Sige po.
We have to remember na hindi na, unless you marry the psychic, siguro, but, or karelasyon mo psychic, but even psychics make mistakes. So, there's such a thing as, I learned in my studies from Fearless Living Institute. Some very key thing that I took away from that it's this thing called the silent contract. Silent contracts are things um we enter into pero tayo lang nakakaalam with our partner. Di nila alam. Meron pala tayong agreement, hindi ko alam. Kasi in our minds, dapat alam mo na. Kung mahal mo ako, dapat alam mo. Kung kilala mo ako, dapat alam mo. Hello, kung sinabi mo, alam ko.
Yes, exactly.
Diba? Kung sinabi mo at kung pinaintindi mo sa akin and I actually expressly told you, okay, I got it, then I know. But otherwise, it's a silent contract and it doesn't hold any water. That you cannot take to court. Kasi di ba, parang you're just making yourself suffer by having that. And also, you're probably making your partner suffer as well. Kasi, di ba, you're taking him into account over something that he is not aware of. Good luck.
Taas ng kamay, kaway-kaway, mga babae dyan. Wag na mag-silent.
You're all guilty of that. But it's good to know, di ba? And to remember na, if you have a need that's important enough for you, express it. Diba? If you have a want, huwag mo na siya paghulain. Sabihin mo na lang.
Hindi nila nature yun.
Diba? Parang, ang dami na nating problema sa buhay. Huwag niyo nang dagdagan by creating mga kanyang issue, diba?
Yan. Correct, Coach. Coach and partner, ito yung isa pa yung tanong natin, no? Okay, second to the last question. Ito yung
Sorry, natawa ako.
Okay, Coach, teka. Ayaw mag-appear. Ayan. Ito, Coach. Tama yung tawa mo, Coach. Pagkatapos po ng broken engagement, ano po ang mangyayari sa engagement ring? Partner, di ba? Natatawa ka ba yun sa tanong na yan? Si Coach natatawa sa tanong na yan, di ba?
Okay, I don't mean to be insensitive. This is, seryosong topic. But, okay. Engagement ring. Unang-una, the engagement ring is a symbol, right? It's a symbol na usually pagka inigay mo when you're proposing, if it's accepted, then it's an acceptance of the engagement. So obviously, you don't say no and accept the ring. Right there and then. That doesn't make sense. Okay? Ngayon, kung tinanggap mo na and along the way, you change your mind, in principle, the symbol also needs to be returned because that's what it was for. Ngayon, pag sinabi sa'yo expressly that it's sa'yo na, it's a gift, keep it, then it's yours. Otherwise, it's not, I guess it's a decent, proper thing to do, unless it's given to you as a gift.
Yes, tama ka naman.
Do you really want to have a remembrance of that sad moment? Unless sinanggap mo na, hopefully not. Okay, sorry talaga. I don't mean to make light of this, but I'm just answering that question.
Tama naman, di ba, partner? Ibalik mo. Kumbaga, you said no na nga and then you broke up na nga, di ba? Kumbaga, you had this parang thing na nagka-break up na nga and then you're gonna keep pa the engagement ring naman. The nerve. Diba? Ibalik mo na. Then sabihin mo na, diba? Okay, our last question for our coach is this one, partner. Yan.
Ano po ba ang reasonable amount of time to be engaged? Parang babalik tayo ulit. Coach M. Reasonable time.
It's all about readiness. So there is no, you may want a short engagement, you may want a long one. Ang importante is when you do get married, if you end up really getting married, that you're ready and you're on the same page and you're determined to make it work. There's real commitment. Yeah, and then gusto ko lang that was the last question, no?
Yes, coach. Yes, coach.
So at this point, I also want to emphasize that, for a lot of, in this day and age, I think a lot of people know that and are of the mindset already that marriage is not the be all and end all of relationships anymore. Of course, for many people, it's still a big deal, and it's up to you. That's what you want, diba? But the key thing is commitment, not what it's called. I'm not, I'm not gonna say anything about religion here, or your belief system. I want to be more approach it from a more universal perspective, where we're talking about the commitment here between two people, and that's what it is. Like I said kanina, marriage is not a guarantee, di ba? That the two people will be dedicated to each other, that you can weather the storms that marriage will bring. No, what will guarantee that is your commitment, your 100% commitment to what you entered into, and to this person who you hopefully know well enough and really, really, truly love at the onset, before you enter into that, bigger commitment of either getting married or getting committed in any other way. So there, that's what I want to emphasize.
Yeah, very nice. Na, very nice. Coach, last and final words na lang sa ating mga kaboses na yung parang wrap up na lang sa mga nagpaplano. Kasi meron akong na-receive na nagpaplanong mag-propose eh. Kumbaga, parang recall lang sa kanila uli bago mag-propose. And then, dun sa mga nasa engagement period na. So, ano po ba ang inyong makabuluhang payo para hindi naman dumating sa hantungan na mag-break up pa sila?
I will just end up repeating myself.
Wrap up lang,
siguro just to wrap up, I want to say this. I have learned that during this pandemic, medyo nagkaroon actually worldwide ng spike in engagements. Did you know that?
Yeah.
And tinatawag nating pandemic engagements ngayon. And hindi siya ganun ka-surprising, because either people sheltered in place, yung sinasabi, people stayed together, or they realized na, parang they started pining for each other while quarantining apart. So a lot of people found clarity in their romantic lives despite the chaos of the pandemic. And congratulations to all of those who got there, no? Parang na-pair down kasi natin yung essentials eh, di ba? Parang ito pala yung importante. And this person pala, I can survive a pandemic with. Wow! Di ba? So, there. Marami din namang stories of hiwalayan.
Yeah.
And either way, parang if it's all about, getting clear about what we want in each other, in a partner, diba? Everything is a gift. Everything is a gift. So, if you want to review the signs, whether the timing is right, I invite you to listen to this video again. Yeah. But I just want to end by saying that it's all about love and trust and communication, really, relationships. And if you want to create the relationship of your dreams, I am here. You can reach me through my Facebook page called Life Coach M. Guevara. And my Instagram at Work Smart, Love Smart. I offer one-on-one coaching, and my packages, either 5 sessions or 10 sessions, are at 30% off during the entire pandemic. Wow. So there, I'm all about working smart and loving smart. So can I end with that?
Yeah.
So for work smart, my main focus, my main thing for you is to have a steady income and still have time for R&R. So that's working smart. And loving smart for me and what I want to guide people with is, having creating the relationship that you want, no matter what area of your life you find yourself in, whether you're in a dating rut, whether you're sick of dating because it's not working out for you, or whether you're in a relationship already but it's lost its spark or there are issues within it. So yeah, it's all about creating the relationship that you want. Because like we said in the beginning, for me in work or in life, there is no need to settle. So
Galing.
Yan, ang tagline ni Miss
you.
M.
Thanks
Thank
for
you
having
so
me.
much, Miss
Yes,
M.
at yung hashtag
I hope
ngayon,
na yung mga viewers natin, yes po?
ang hashtag natin from Coach M, LTC. Diba? Love, trust, and communication.
Communication.
Para
Yes,
wala
yes.
nangyaring break up, di ba? O broken engagement, LTC. Ma-hashtag nga yan pag in-upload ko na to sa YouTube. No, LTC
Yes.
from Coach M. We will coach you, Coach. We will quote you. LTC, love, trust, and communication.
Thank
Yan.
you.
So mga
Thanks,
kaposes,
Nicole
nakikita
and
niyo po,
Journey.
yes, nakikita niyo po sa inyong screen ang ating coach po, Coach MP Guevara, a certified life coach and founder of Work Smart, Love Smart Coaching. So, narinig niyo po kung saan niyo siya maipa-follow para magkaroon po kayo ng one-on-one, para hindi po tayo medyo napapahiya pag tayo po ay nagpo-propose. Lalo na yung mga binata dyan. Para hindi kayo na-turn down, okay? Alam mo yung coach, yung oras natin hindi talaga enough na. We had fun talking with you, and I believe our netizens, our viewers have learned a lot po from you, no? Alam mo single, alam mo coach, partner I should say, si coach ay single pa. Pero, wow, naitawid ni coach siya. Talagang life coach siya, relationship coach talaga siya, ano? Na, alam mo yon, kasi hindi naman porket single, hindi na makakapag-advise. Wow, napagdaanan niya na yan dahil sa mga...
Hindi naman coaching is not advising kasi. It's more of getting, it's more trained. A coach is trained to get you from where you're at to, the fulfillment of your goals. So it's an entirely different
Counseling,
profession.
it's not counseling.
So hindi siya counseling. I'm not gonna tell you what to do. I'm going to draw it out from you and empower you and unblock your unblock you from your limiting beliefs, from those things that are holding you back. So that's what it's about. And di kailangan na, alam mo yun, like I said, there's so many experts already. We don't have to reinvent the wheel. We just need to, follow their advice or follow their guidance and be true to ourselves. Get to know yourself, what you want, who you are. Para when you make decisions, it's coming from your authentic self, and you're the highest version of yourself. Okay.
Nice.
Thank you, Coach M. Thank you so much for your time. And I myself have been enlightened with your seven signs, no, before pa mag-engage. But luckily, blessedly naman, I made that decision with eyes wide open. Oo, hindi naman ako in denial. Okay, and hopefully, no, yung mga viewers din natin, no, before they jump into that decision, I hope na itong episode natin na ito ni Miss Queen, Voice of All Seasons, ay makatulong sa kanilang pagbuo ng decision. Maraming salamat.
Coach, thank you so much po. God bless po. Coach, thank you for sharing your most precious time. God bless you, Coach, sa uulitin. Pag available ka ulit. Coach, thank you. God bless you. God bless you, Coach. Thank you. Thank you. Good night. So, there you have it, mga kabosses. We had, parang, di ba, partner? Maraming na-share si Coach, no? Talagang, coach nga, di ba? Coach nga talaga. Parang ang hirap ng buhay ng coach. Kasi,
Buti na lang hindi tayo.
oo nga eh. Ang alam ko lang, volleyball coach and badminton coach. Pero yung love and relationship coach, talagang kailangan ng skill, I believe, no? Sa tulad ni coach. No? Kumbaga, ang hinagaan ko lang kay coach, alam mo yun, single pa siya at the moment. Coach, pag kinasal ka ha, andito lang kami, invite mo kami.
Ayan na, ready na, event host.
Correct. She was able to give a very motivating, inspiring, insightful, no, yung sinabi niya. Coach, maraming salamat po sa uulitin. So, tunay nga sis na getting engaged is a huge step in a relationship. Sabi nga nila, ito raw ay huge milestone, di ba? Yung bang, kasi you are making commitment publicly, di ba? And iisipin mo lang, you're gonna spend lives together. Kaya kailangan, hindi to basta-bastang, alam mo yun, na step na dapat mong gawin. Di ba? Okay. As the saying goes, do test the waters before you propose. Di ba? No? So, anong take on mo? Yes. Anong take on mo sa pinag-usapan natin with coach partner, di ba?
Ako, yung takeaway ko is, ito yung very important is yung dapat alam mo yung mga bagay na hindi mo gusto.
Correct.
Diba? Usually, lagi lang tinatanong is, ano yung gusto mo? Bakit mo nagustuhan? Bakit ka magde-decision ng ganyan? Pero, ang nane-neglect is yung hindi mo gusto. Na-try nyo na bang mag-away? Na-try nyo na bang mag-away ng bongga? At pagkatapos ay nagkasundo ulit.
Yes.
So, totoo nga naman, di ba? Kasi kung alam mo yung ayaw mo sa kanya, but despite of that, ay gusto mo pa rin or willing pa rin kayo to be together, then that's a good sign.
Yes, correct. No? And I would like to add din, malapit na tayo kasi may susunod na show. Anyway, partner, ako naisip ko rin, no, habang nagdi-discuss tayo with coach. Kasi, meron kasing tanong, di ba kanina, yung susundin daw ba niya yung pamilya niya kasi nga parang against doon. Kasi nga they have this away-bati. Ako, ang opinion ko lang ha, kapag kasi away-bati, meron na kami naging client na ganyan eh. Mag-on pa lang sila away-bati. Alam niyo ba yung a month before the marriage nila, wala. Hindi sila natuloy magpakasal. They went, kumbaga relationship has been torn apart. Hindi talaga. Walang nangyari. Kasi doon pa lang sa relationship nila as BFGF, may mga, may mga
red flags.
May mga red flags na. Ako, ang opinion ka, if the family, both sides, do not support you, or if your friends have reservation, yung bang tipong, they cannot stand your significant other, no? Ako, ang point ko doon, marriage may not be the best path for the guy to follow or for the female to follow. Kasi may mga may mga red flags ng ganyan eh. On the other hand naman, kapag halimbawang na-reject ang proposal tapos nag-lead dun sa breakup talaga, ako ang masasabi ko lang, partner, no? Huwag ma-lose hope. Huwag ma-lose hope, diba? Kasi yung rejection of one marriage proposal is not the end of the world naman.
True.
Diba? Diba? Huwag naman confidence niya doon, di ba?
It can be really parang emotionally, parang nakaka-down naman talaga. I can imagine, parang oh my goodness, kasi 'di ba yun nga yung announcement kasi, it's really different when you involve other people. And when you gather a group of people to witness that special event, double pressure and double stress talaga siya.
Yes.
But tulad nga ng paulit-ulit na sinabi ni Coach M, everything is a blessing.
Yeah.
It may be painful now, but when you come to think of it, buti na lang. Buti na lang. Like, it's a blessing in disguise. Salamat na lang. Paano kung nagsettle ako with that person? What would be my life? Or na-discover ko pa nung after a few months na nag-settle down kayo. So, it's a bigger heartbreak.
Yes,
diba?
Oo. Tama ka naman. So, kesa nandoon ka na sa puntong kasal na kayo, ang hirap ng lumabas. No?
Yes.
Maraming mga reasons na kailangang i-weigh. No? You have to weigh it out para hindi kayo mag-lead sa broken engagement. Ako, babalik pa rin ako sa sinabi ni Coach, LTC. Love, trust, and communication.
Communication.
Pag-usapan nila. Dapat wala nang mga unfinished business, no? No, wala nang mga, alam mo yun, wala nang mga financial drama, no? Para
Yes.
hindi magkaroon ng reason sa
Sana hindi
mga
na umabot sa ganon.
Oo, 'di ba? Kasi ayun hindi na kumbaga dapat na pag-usapan niyo yung future niyo together, no?
Oo. Well, si Coach din kanina nabanggit niya no na it's setting aside your belief system, no? Kung may you have to belong to a religion or this belief. But ako lang personally, partner, I want to say my my stand din ano that siguro your belief system has a great influence sa inyong sa inyong decision, sa inyong foundation, relational foundation, and also if ever man hindi matuloy, for example, no, nag-engage and then hindi nag-pursue into the wedding, sa kasal, your belief system makakatulong siya sa recovery mo.
Yeah.
So
correct,
how
correct.
you will continue.
Oo. Agree ako sa iyo. Meron akong mga kasamahan sa church na talagang they have this covenant na talagang nag-pray so bago sila mag-propose they have alam mo yun na nag-pray talaga sila. And then meron din ako mga kakilala na nagkaroon ng bago nag-proposal, parang naging hindi sila. Alam mo yun? Kumbaga, pero no hard feelings, naging magkaibigan pa rin sila. Okay? Kasi nga, naalagaan ng prayer according to them, naalagaan ng prayer, nagiganda sila emotionally. At least, diba, naging malinaw na, alam mo yun, nagkaroon, ayun na, naging open sa isa't isa. Communication pa din eh.
Yeah, so it's like yung belief nila, yung kung ano man yung pareho nilang pinaniniwalaan became a source of enlightenment sa kanila. Di ba? Naging answer na walang hurt feelings.
Yes,
na,
yes.
Alam ko yan na it's a blessing pala. Peaceful ba? Peaceful yung yung hiwalayan.
So, partner, bago tayo mag-end, sige, magbigay ka ng final words mo sa ating mga kaboses ngayong gabi. Ayan.
Okay. So, I will speak for ating mga kabarong kababaihan. Ayan, no, katulad ng mga the games that we play, no, ang ating mga hulaan games. Natutunan ko talaga yan. Nakakatawa kasi ako is typical na babae. Typical na babae. Check nyo rin yung inyong mga sarili, no? Typical na babae na gusto ko, naiintindihan ako, or alam yung iniisip at nararamdaman ko. Kasi bigla na lang akong tumatahimik minsan. Pero, yun nga, communication, learning to say it plainly, what you feel is very critical.
Yeah.
Kailangan na nating aminin yan para mag-grow yung relationship. And it's very liberating kapag natutunan mo paano makipag-communicate directly without attacking the other person.
Correct.
And ito rin naman, natutunan ko through process of compromise, ganyan naman yung love, di ba? You learn to compromise, you learn to understand. Sa lalaki din, kapag minsan nagwawala yung babae, or masyado siyang maraming emotions, maraming dahilan, di ba? Meron pa tayong hormonal, di ba? May mga hormonal reasons. So, yung yayakapin mo lang yung partner mo, it means so much. Sinabi ko kasi talaga sa husband ko na, I don't need your advice. Okay? You don't need to direct me. You don't need to teach me. I just want you to listen. And usually, yun lang naman talaga yung kailangan ng mga babae. Kasi you haven't figured out naman, di ba? Pero gusto mo lang nang dadamay sa'yo. Gusto mo lang na makikinig sa'yo, di ba? So, it's so magical kapag niyakap ka lang ng boyfriend mo or ng husband mo. Ay, salamat, hindi niya ako ginawa ng solusyon. Inintindi niya lang ako.
Correct.
Yun.
Yes.
Yun lang po mga kaboses. Maraming salamat.
Yan, partner, maraming salamat sa iyo. Thank you for your time. Thank you, partner. Ako naman, ang iiwan ko lang sa kanila, mga kaboses, Moises, ang mga member ko sa KVOAS, mga ka-team ko sa KVOAS, no? Pag kayo nag-propose na, tatandaan nyo, you really have to have some relationship with the family of the girl, no? Kasi if you're gonna marry her, make it a point, put in your mind that you are marrying their family too. Yan. Kasi if you can't stand their family, nako, if they don't accept you, if you do not accept them, serious red flag siya. Okay? So ingat tayong lahat. Dapat lahat pinagpipray. Okay?
Yes,
So in behalf of VGH Radio, our station manager, Sir Richard, and our CEO, Sir Voice Master Pachala Gonzalez, nagpapasalamat po kami kasama po ng co-host ko ngayong gabi, okay, Voices of a Woman, Sis Girly Fernandez, all the way from
Cebu. Cebu
City,
the Queen City of the South.
Alayo, di ba? Tagal ko na napunta dyan, 10 years ago pa. Sis, thank you so much. Maraming salamat po, mga kaboses. Thank you. Mga kaboses, abangan niyo po ako. Kami ulit sa programang ito. Sa Webes po, abangan niyo po ang KVOAS sa aming episode na MU. Mutual understanding ba? Magulong usapan ba, kapatid? Kayo mag-isang umiibig. Abangan niyo po. Correct, walang label. Abangan niyo po kami sa darating na Webes. Ito po si Sweet Nicole at ang programang Queen Voice of All Seasons. Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat.
Problema ka ba sa pamilya, trabaho, love life o anuman ang iyong nais? Hayaan tulungan ka namin sa pamamagitan ng pagbibigay sa iyo ng makabuluhang payo. Send your letters to queenofthevoice.vg8radio@gmail.com or send it to Queen of the Voice FB page. Hihintayin namin ang sulat mo.